Here we go then, boys and girls. Operation Win Everything, so we can start the new save on Sunday, which will mean the new save will appear here on YouTube on Monday. Continues. All we have to do is win everything. Easy. We might even do it. Could we do it tonight? We might even win everything right now. Maybe. Come on. Let's just keep winning, shall we? If you missed yesterday's stream, because we did stream in the afternoon, don't worry. You had the catch-up video on LOLLUJO 2. That's all you need to know. I'm not going to tell you anything else. You should be watching LOLLUJO 2. Should be subscribed over there. Chris's kids got to eat, for goodness sake. Did we do any transfers in January? I don't think we did. I don't see why we would have done. Our team is perfect. Oh, of course, Herculano came in. Those of you questioning his value yesterday, by the way, when he arrived. That's adjusted quickly, hasn't it? That's a bit more where we expected it to be. We've hit 23,000 subs on LOLLUJO 2. Have we, by golly? That's good. I want this thing to show 2 YouTube channels. If anyone knows how to make apps for this thing, you can only link 1 YouTube channel. So I know you can't see it because of my beautiful camera quality bokeh blurring my background, but I can see it. So at the moment, it's got my Twitch, my YouTube, and my Twitter, my Twitch, and my YouTube. There's a gap at the bottom where I'd like to put LOLLUJO 2 in. Yeah, so we brought that guy in. Other than that, we're just winning stuff. We're top of the Premier League, and we're going to go and win some things. That's the plan. Right. Who we play? We don't even know who we're playing next. It's either Derby or a Manchester team in the FA Cup 4th round. Right, we're playing Manchester City in the FA Cup. We should probably try and win this. But the first time I did the Easter one at the NEC was the year they did that £25,000 Football Manager tournament. You know, back before I was good at PvP, when there was 25 grand on the line. It's frustrating because there were multiple opportunities for me to win thousands of pounds playing competitive Football Manager. There was that thing at Insomnia with the £25,000 prize. There was the 2 Creators Cups that SI put on that I think had £5,000 prizes. And I was just happy to be there. I was such a mug. And then they bring the Streamer Showdown along and I start winning when there's no money available. And then they started putting up 500 quid as a prize. And I set a precedent that whenever I win it, I give the money to charity. So I've never made a penny out of winning Football Manager tournaments. But yeah, we should have a Team LOLLUJO meetup at I-70. That'd be glorious. I have to book the penthouse suite in the hotel and we can all hang out in the penthouse. Because the casino is where they hold the creator party on the Saturday night. So because I was in the hotel above it, I could just nip down to the party, grab my goodie bag and leave. And oh, what a goal! Ryan Gravenberch, you absolute pervert. What have you just done? This is unacceptable. Look at it. That is not okay. You can't do that. I think that's the best goal I've ever seen in Football Manager. I need to watch it again. I've never seen anything like it. He wins the ball back. No. There's no way Big Johnson is going to pass up the opportunity to partner Jack Marriott in a promotion push. Because let's face it, he's not getting in Sunderland's team, is he? Johnson Clark-Harris has failed in the Championship more often than Fergie has. He is just not a Championship player. Most recently, last season, for us, Ryan Gravenberch, you naughty boy! Why? What's got into it? What have Manchester City done to him? What's going on? Who was upset him at Manchester City? He's just single-handedly decided, no, they're done. This is my cup. 2 pieces of absolute spectacular individual genius from the man who 2 years ago was languishing as Southampton's defensive midfielder and his career was just about done at 25. We've rescued him. Oh. My goodness me. What a performance. That was a classy performance. 2 right, he's an elite midfielder. Talk about a career resurgence. A reserve at Bayern Munich for years. Only gets the move to Southampton. They don't even use him right. Now look at him. What a man. He single-handedly takes Manchester City apart, but can't do it against Blackburn. Not okay. That's got to be a penalty, surely. Surprised there was no Ibushi running. I mean, Ibushi's massively fallen out with New Japan, hasn't he? Omega teased Ibushi, didn't he? He did his move. How is that not a penalty? Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Ibushi in New Japan anytime soon. Not okay. Not okay. That's got to be offside. I think Ibushi is healthy again now. He was injured for a while and they tried to rush him back, which is how they fell out with him. But it's like 18 months since he's wrestled. I think he's okay. Because there's no point beating Manchester City in the FA Cup and then letting them go above us in the Premier League. We don't care about the FA Cup. We want to win the Premier League. Not okay. That's 2 Premier League defeats in a row. 3 Premier League defeats in a row, in fact. Yikes. So we've lost to Leicester, Newcastle and Blackburn in consecutive Premier League games. Shows how dominant we were, that we are still top. But that is bottling is happening there. We're panicking. This is not good. I want to start the new save. Right, we're playing Manchester City again. So, of course, we're not going to play Gravenberch because we know they're afraid of him. And we don't want to scare them. If there's one thing I know about Football Manager creators is they're all really good actors. So I bet it is brilliant acting. Hendrick. Last network game, Kev winning and Jack resigning. And the egg. Obviously the egg. Is it the night of Crammond? It doesn't need to be because Hendrick's there. Come on. Moment in network game streams was you 4 singing Happy Birthday. I don't remember us doing that. I imagine we are pretty good at singing as a group. We are pretty in sync for that kind of thing. I mean, the main goal needs to be to get Ben to EGX this year and have the 4 of us on stage together at EGX. That would be great. Please don't score. Oh, that didn't work, did it? Well, who said we were bottling it after 3 consecutive Premier League defeats? We have got Manchester City's number. Now we just need to beat Chelsea. And things start looking good again in the Premier League. Good work from Hendrick. What a man he is. It was our right back when we got promoted from the 4th division in like 91, I think. I remember buying a photograph of Noel Luke from the club shop and sticking it in my scrapbook. He was interim and then proper manager. Yeah, but that doesn't... They were consecutive. They're not separate spells. Worst Posh win percentage other than caretakers. I don't know. What, off of that list? Lil Facillo, probably? Because he was manager in the old 1st division and just got us relegated. Mark Cooper, same deal. Was manager in the Championship. Didn't last the season. So, yeah, I imagine they were both pretty rubbish. I imagine Jim Gannon was pretty low as well. All the ones who managed us in the 2nd tier will be fairly rubbish. Worst Posh keeper, Scott Cooksey. I mean, that feels like someone who doesn't remember Bart Grimink. Wondering for a little while why Iorfa was teaching a 30-year-old man diving headers. No, you're talking about Dominic Iorfa Jr. I'm talking about the original and best Dominic Iorfa, who was a super sub for Peterborough in about 1993. Does Craig McHale-Smith count? Brighton? Pumpster, you're a Brighton fan, aren't you? Does he count as a flop at Brighton? I'm sure I saw that he was in. He might count. Good at Posh, flop elsewhere. It's usually the other way round. No, George Boyd wasn't a flop elsewhere. He played for Burnley for years in the Premier League. You can't call him a flop. You get me a Burnley fan in, and they'll confirm George Boyd was not a flop at Burnley. Can I unlock Hungarian lower leagues? I mean, someone needs to make the database, so you'll have to search the various modding websites to see if somebody has. And I cannot believe we've just given away a soft penalty there. That's very annoying. Some Arsenal trivia. Cliff Bastin from Exeter was top goal scorer and had the record for 40 years until it was beaten by Ian Wright. Well, there you go. That's an upsetting penalty. It was upsetting the way it was conceded and upsetting the way it was scored. And we are back to bottling the Premier League again. Right, we are away against Inter in the Champions League. This is crucially important because obviously we need to win the Champions League this season or Chris is going to be grumpy. According to the list I'm looking at, Arlo, Noah, Arthur, Archie and Theodore are more popular names than Jack, William and Adam. People who are calling their kids those names are the same people who are putting pictures of their beige living rooms on Instagram. It's all the same people. They're everything that's... They're also the same people keeping ITV afloat. They're the people watching Love Island and Britain's Got Talent. It's all the same group. All of our problems go back to that same group of people. So I've actually played about 450 hours probably of actually playing the game and can confirm the match engine is fine and everyone's just whinging. So feel free to feed that back to him as my official response. Clip it if you like. Hendrick. If your kids are called Arlo, Noah, Arthur, Archie, and Theodore, I don't know how many kids you've got, then you're going to be really angry with me. You'll be so angry you're going to have to go and buy another piece of beige furniture. Jennifer, Sophie, George, and Charlotte. So normal names then. There you go. Chris gets it. I'm a normal person with normal named children. See, this is why I allow him to be part of Team LOLLUJO. Why are we losing to Inter? On this topic, though, I think this might be the year where I finally start going by Vin instead of Kev. I've been wanting to do it for years. I might start introducing myself in my videos as Vin, just abbreviating the other end of my name, and I think that's fine. What is happening? Yeah, Vin Chapman. This could be all over in moments. Within 20 minutes, this season could be finished. We lose to Brighton and then lose again to Inter. We're just going to finish third again. There's been people moaning in the YouTube comments this week. Oh, so non-league to legends nearly finished then? Well, it's not, because I can tell you from bitter experience, the hardest part of any football manager save is getting from being the fourth best team in the Premier League to the best team in the Premier League. It is much easier to go from the National League North to the Championship than it is to go from the Europa League to the Champions League. Goodness me. People forget non-league legend doesn't just end if I win the Premier League too. Yeah, exactly. We end when I feel like I've had a satisfying career. I mean, if Ben's bringing Glory Hunter back, we might have to just win every league that he's got in that quicker than he does, but starting from non-league. Here we go then. 3-1 down from the first leg. Chris is going to be fuming. I'll have to edit the spreadsheet. That's fine. I don't mind that. We're going to be fine anyway. Come on. You've got to believe. There'll be harder games than this if we're going to win the Champions League. All right, come on. This is a goal. This is a goal. This is a goal. Referee, will you please refrain from fingering yourself? This is a public place. Good boy. All right, come on. We need another goal. Let's encourage. We certainly can't let them score. Ah! Goodness me. Anna's just sent me a message saying, stop screaming. No, thank you. I am streaming. I have to scream sometimes. I'm entertaining the masses. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah! Just need to reply to Anna with a very simple no, because she's texting me a lot. I don't think Palop is likely to be a difference maker, actually. Let's get Adam Fell. I hope he's all right. He can come on and Lemos can go out there. See if he can get any more joy. How tall's Costa? We might be entering desperate times. I don't know why these set piece instructions are a mess anyway. I think we deliberately nerfed them at some point. So I don't know why we had just a left back on the near post and nobody else. Yet we're aiming at the near post. It's no wonder we don't score many corners. They've definitely been deliberately nerfed. What a generous man I was at some point. Here we go then. Here we go. Goal in. If Costa scores, Anna's going to be furious. Oh, the stream will end at that point because she'll just pull the plug. We need the song. We do need the song, don't we? Here we go then. I mean, we could still conceivably finish the save this week if we'd had to do another season. It's the night of Crammond! Referee, no fingering. Come on. That was the moment, I think. Offside by by a ball hair. Come on! Right, Costa is forward. Costa! Oh my word, he stayed forward. What is he thinking? Adam fell! I hope he's all right! Oh, well. Oh, my words! I'm staying on attacking and we're leaving Costa forward. What's the worst that can happen? We need a winner here. We will move him back for extra time if we get there. Let's just move Costa back where he's supposed to be. We will, however, actually set these up properly. I don't know why we've got a left back there and our striker's back. We literally have we have really wrecked these at some point and I don't know why we did it. I guess there was a reason. We must have been scoring too many corners. So I guess I just decided to do that for the sake of doing that, I suppose. For narrative purposes. But I think in the circumstances, balls to your narrative, let's do a football. Because...
Don't do that.
Can you hear her? She just walked in. Why are you messing with a tactic that works? Go back. I've got to go back, everybody. Hold on. Oh, I've got to go back. I'm being told off. Oh, no, we're going back. I don't remember exactly how it was. Hold on. We're going back. So, what have you just done? Something's just fallen from somewhere. Something fell from somewhere. It sounded heavy. Knocked my draft down. That's fine. Right, we're putting Patrick forward again. What? Yeah, I'll pick him up shortly. There you go. Patrick's back on the near post. Anna has spoken. It's going to be penalties, isn't it? Patrick scores from a corner now. I'm going to look like I don't make any of the decisions. We've got another substitute to make, haven't we? Hold on. We're here with a bunch of walking wounded on the pitch. We can bring another player on here. Herculano's coming on. Red card. Red card, referee. That's going to look like I brought Herculano on to take a penalty. It is a red card. I haven't. I just brought him on then because I forgot I could make another substitution. Come on. There must be a winner in this for us, surely. Here it comes. Please. We've got Silas and Herculano trying to pull the strings in the midfield. Oh! We're against 10 men, for goodness sake. Hendrick! Come on! Oh! Hendrick! It's his save. It's always been his save. It always will be his save. Ring that bell. Lovely work from Hendrick. Oh, I'm sweaty now. We're letting the poo smell in. I don't care. Farmers be damned. Oh, stenchy. Oh, quarterfinal. Here we come. Stop screaming, Kevin. Kevin, stop that noise. What a song to put on in the circumstances. Just listen to the I'm doing a duet with a goat. Oh, me and the goat are going places. I need to get this goat on the soundboard rather than just holding him up to the microphone. Someone needs to send me a good clip of a screaming goat. It needs to be this goat. We need to get him on the soundboard. Oh, right. Manchester United in the Premier League. Remember, we have to win this as well. And we are letting things slip a little bit. 8 games remaining. We want to win it all. Can't I record that myself? I probably can, actually. Hold on. I don't know if this is going to record the music as well if I do this. It's on the soundboard, kids. Hansen, the former Manchester United player, put us 1-0 up. Of course he doesn't. Bottled it, the rascal. Kenya is raining. Wow. Unacceptable. We really should sort these corner instructions out. That being said, Anna was right. Playing the left back on the near post is the way forward. Oh, there she is. I was right. I told you. Need to get that on the soundboard as well. Ben has just tweeted the big Football Manager survey. Should we take it on stream? Someone link it to me because Chris is blocked because he's a naughty boy. You are a naughty boy, Christopher. Why is the league table constantly disappearing? I feel like I've put it on there constantly. There's nothing broken about this game apart from the fact the league table keeps disappearing. We almost scored from a corner again. Right, I'm not going to do the survey on stream because I don't want to influence what you lot put on it, but I'm interested what he's put on it as questions. It's nice that he's put me and him in the same category. I appreciate that, Ben. Thank you very much. I've always thought we're same age category kind of guys. He'll love that. He's going to have to change that now, surely. Someone let him know that he's accidentally put me and him in the same age category there. That's going to eat away at him. Can I go through to the next page without filling anything in? I don't want to fill it in with you lot watching. Puts my email on screen. I mean, you probably could have figured out what the email address was. It's not that complicated, is it? But once I can get a vector version with a transparent background of the new Non-League to Legend logo, there will be merchandise. Sabato is in. Football goal. Oh, sorry. Did a burpee and muted by mistake the first time. The hoodie showing is 26.26 on the front page, but when you click, the price jumps to 36.14. I mean, it shouldn't be either of those prices. I think the issue is that even on my merch store, the prices are set in dollars and then change with the exchange rate. I'm not sure. Why wouldn't it auto-convert to wherever you are? Well, that's what my current one does. We're 2-0 up. We're going to win the Moose Cup, boys and girls. Nothing wrong with spending the cup final talking about merch, Chris. which is available on the store tab on the main channel. Non-League to Legend merch will be available there soon as well. But for now, you can get all your Do a Football sexiness. Have I got a Do a Football mug as an example? I have. Look. You could own one of these. Look how great it is. Look. You get one of these. A Do a Football mug. It won't have a can in it. A Do a Football mug. Oh, there was a goal that went in while I was doing that. Well, those mugs are available from the merch tab on the main channel. Is that how you wanted me to do it, Chris? So it's completely integrated. Yeah? I think that's what he was asking for. And for those of you who are watching on YouTube, in the Twitch chat, he said something about talking about merch during a cup final. I think he was asking me to do it more. I'm sure that was the message. Do I not know how mugs work? I'm not entirely sure, no. We're going to lift a trophy. I think this is the first trophy we've lifted. Come on, then. I need a trophy. I haven't got anything to lift. Oh, lift the damn thing. Hooray! Chapman, iconic Chapman builds Peterborough legacy. Am I a club icon now then? I'm a club icon. I'm one below George Boyd. We have to stop. I'm resigning there. I refuse to have a career that makes me more iconic in Peterborough fans' eyes than George Boyd. I think we're done. I don't think I can risk winning anything else. I'm not going above George Boyd on this list. I refuse. Just Googled the symptoms. Sounds lovely. Yeah. It's a very good point. We have a policy of not playing Kanye West. So we'll bin that off. Chris, you can give it all your coys you like. If we don't win everything, we're doing another season. And this is the FA Cup quarterfinal. So we wish they were relevant, but aren't. It's the night of Crammond. Stop fingering yourself, referee. Will Peterborough ever hire another manager except for Darren Ferguson? Yeah, in between Fergie. I would imagine Matthew Everington becomes our manager in about a year. But let's go win. Endrick. When it counts, Endrick is Mr. Peterborough United. We're far too small to be an established championship team. We'd either need a rich owner or a new city that's not full of cretins. Or where you get like 25, 30,000 people turning up for matches. Our average attendance in the championship is only like 10,000. And it's 10,000 where 8,500 of them are absolute pillocks. Come on, Endrick. Cherry on top. Boom. Where's Chris now, eh? Chris, where are you with your funny edits? Bet this one doesn't even make it in, does it? Where are your funny edits now, eh? Insomnia had only 2 FM people on this list. Yeah, apparently I saw Moz a tweet yesterday or the day before saying he was going back to Insomnia. We talked about this yesterday a little bit. I now feel like I must have completely ignored Mozza at some point. I think I don't want to poop all over the playoffs. I know there's definitely a place for it. People enjoy it. That's a wonderful... Send that to Ben. Clip that and send it to him. See, it evens out. That's a goal for me. It evens out. It's fine. Stunning. I love every part of that. That's not to say I'll never play in the playoffs again. I just can't imagine I'd do it regularly like I do the Showdown. Because it's so well run. Yeah, and getting big sponsors in and all that kind of stuff, yeah. Operation Win Everything so we can start the new save on Sunday. Continues here, boys and girls. Is it the night of Crammond? Of course it is. You don't want to oversaturate the goat. I mean, that is one of the rules to live life by. Never oversaturate a goat always boil a turkey, and Francesco Di Sabato has scored in the Champions League. It's just, I like that kind of thing, so I enjoy it all. Oh, is it the night of Crammond? It's quite handy having the two best strikers in Europe. Self-isolated individual episodes of comedic legal dramas. You probably won't like She-Hulk. It's not your thing. I didn't like WandaVision. See, I don't need to keep saying it. I've loved them all. So we've got this important Premier League game against Southampton, the second leg against Leipzig where we're 3-0 up, and then the FA Cup semi-final against West Ham. And I think those three matches will probably be it for tonight's stream. All right, come on. Late winner. Come on. All right, drop back to a positive mentality now, gentlemen. Don't worry about it. Play however you want. We're having some more water to celebrate, even though I'm already sloshy. You can't stop me. I love the fact that Liverpool think they've got a chance of signing Silas. They're 7th in the Premier League. They finished 6th last year. They are not a Champions League team anymore. Silas is a starter for Brazil and Premier League champions-elect Peterborough. Why on earth would he go to Liverpool? Can we just take a special note for the development of Lewis McMahon this season, by the way? He'll be playing for England by the summer. People thought I was mad spending all that money on him. He's about to start for us in a Champions League quarterfinal at centre-back. We signed him to play right-back. He's starting at centre-back in a Champions League quarterfinal ahead of Adam Fell. I hope he's all right. Because it's an additional plaque and I get to choose what's written on it. It's not going to say LOLLUJO 2 or Editor Chris or anything like that. It's just going to say, you'd have had this sooner if you'd have done the Adam Fell clip. See, he's actually going to do the Adam Fell video and it'll completely bomb. And then I'll never hear the end of it. Just bought the Manscaped Performance Package. Nice one. Well done. Round of applause. Your balls will thank you, as they always say. Newcastle in the Champions League semi-final. Look at how the rest of this season is shaping up. So, we've already won the Moose Cup. That's in the bag already. We are top of the Premier League, 1 point clear with a better goal difference, 5 games to go. We have a Champions League semi-final against Newcastle. Newcastle did win the Premier League a couple of years ago, but they're 6 points behind us now. If we get past them, the other semi-final could be any of them 4. That's not happened yet. And then we've got an FA Cup semi-final against West Ham. If we beat them, the finals against Leicester or Palace. The quadruple is alive going into the final stream of the season. Potentially should be the final stream of the save with a new save starting on Sunday, hopefully, if we don't balls tomorrow up. You want to get here on time tomorrow. Be ready from like 6:30 onwards, depending on how quickly I eat my fajitas, because we all go Mexican on Thursdays now. Depending on how quickly I eat my fajitas, that will dictate what time the stream starts. Thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. Let's find somebody to raid.